here with our defending champion Wei Yi from China. Wei Yi, you just drew your game against Hare Krishna in round 5. We'll take a look at that in a second. But first, let's talk about the first part of the tournament. You had a very solid start with 5 draws. How do you reflect on your start?
I feel the 5 draws looks like it's not a bad result with such a strong opponent. But I mean, I'm not so satisfied with my games because some games, I mean, I made some early mistakes in opening. For example, last game, my game with Abdusattorov.
Do you want to take a quick look?
Yeah, of course. Yes, I mean, I played the blunder maybe. Knight f6 because after c5, I thought this is okay for me, but I missed the queen b2. It's not a difficult move.
Yeah.
And then white is winning.
Because I saw that some people were surprised that you didn't spend more time on c5. I saw some journalists wrote, maybe you're trusting your opponent, but this was the point that you missed this queen b2.
Yeah, and also he trusted me, I think. Yes, that's why he played bishop f4. Sorry. Yes.
Too much trusting each other. Do you think that happens sometimes in top-level chess?
Yes, because both maybe both of us are good players, so we trust each other.
How can you work on that? I mean, how can you, if in some cases some opportunities are missed, do you think that's something that can be worked on to not trust your opponent as much, or is it just a psychological thing?
I'm not so sure.
You're not sure? Yeah, so that was yesterday's game. You also played a very interesting game against Vincent Keimer
yes,
in round 3.
Yes, his preparation was so deeply, and I got a bad position, but then I tried to play for some counterplay and made the position more complicated, and then the interesting game just to finish that draw.
Yeah, so today let's talk about that. You're playing Pentala Hare Krishna, an opponent who you know well because the two of you just told me that you worked together as seconds for Chu Wenjun in the last match.
Yes, we worked together for Chu Wenjun in 2023 for her championship match.
And still you said that he surprised you on move 1 immediately.
Okay, yes, because I'm only prepared mainly for e5. But then I forgot he's also a very strong player as a French player. Yes.
Is it an unpleasant surprise at the board when the pawn only moves 1 square?
Yeah, I thought he will play one more, but he stopped here. Okay.
What to do?
Yeah. And then I started to think about 5 minutes. Then I wanted to play for some complicated position to try to struggle for a win. But then I think I played a mistake, knight a4, because I simply missed bishop c6 after take. Yeah. Otherwise I will play knight d1 and then maybe c4 bishop e2. The position is very not clear, I think. Yeah.
But you would have, in hindsight, you would have preferred to keep more life in the position. And
yes. And luckily after this, my position is still not too bad. Then he decided to play for just maybe clean draw because I should not let him to go castle. Otherwise, maybe my position will be bad. So that's why I played queen c5 before go for a repetition and draw. Yes.
quite a short draw. In general, do you feel that before the rest days, the rounds are more peaceful in general?
Peaceful.
Do you feel? I feel that the day before the rest day, often we see more draws or some quick draws, and it feels like the players don't want to lose before a rest day.
Yes, but for me, maybe before a rest day, I want to, try to
Fight
push
further.
Yes, because then tomorrow you can recover your energy.
Yes, of course.
But today, it's okay.
It's okay.
So
a draw.
It's not bad to take 2 rest days in a row, but maybe it's better to try more. Try harder because you are the white piece.
Yeah, interesting. Different strategies for sure. So now an extra half day of rest. I believe you also arrived in Wijk early. You were playing Bundesliga in Hamburg, and you arrived here, I think, 3 or 4 days early. How did you spend your time in the village before the tournament?
I just took some rest and made some preparation because this is a very strong tournament. I need to check for example, my opening and also check my opponents, some opening preparation like this. Yes.
You had a very successful weekend in the Bundesliga, scoring 1.5 out of 2, also a very solid draw against Magnus with the Black Pieces. Do you think that gave you extra confidence coming into Wijk?
Yes, I think because I hold Magnus, that gives me more confidence for sure.
Now, the first rest day tomorrow, you're on 50%. What is the plan for after? As I mentioned, you're the defending champion here. Last year, you scored +4 to get to the tiebreak. Do you feel some extra pressure from being the defending champion?
No, I just want to play my chess. I don't care too much about the score. But, yes, because everything can happen, and because my opponents are very strong.
Finally, we talked about your last 3 games. The first 2, in round 1, Fabi played a very solid Berlin against you. In round 2, Sarana also played one of the most solid line possible. Do you think that because you're such a fantastic tactical and attacking player, that some players play extra solid against you?
No, I think maybe because Sarana just prepared for my net-off, because after e5, I usually play c5. But he's mainly a d4 player, so I saw he play e4. I started to think about to avoid his preparation, so that's why I played e5. And maybe he was surprised about this, so that's why he went to quiet line and maybe a very accurate draw.
Yes, it certainly was. Thank you so much for your time, for sharing your thoughts with us. Enjoy the rest day and best of luck for the remainder of the tournament.